Hey everyone, I'm Heinki and I'm going to show you, again, Deus Ex, but it's going to be a randomizer. And I also have the two people who are working on the randomizer with me, which is Die4Ever and TheAstropath. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Die4Ever.
Hey, I'm TheAstropath.
Awesome. Alright, so before we start, we're going to use a seed, especially for the marathon. And we're going to explain while I'm going to get my items, do some of the randomizer stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna explain it. So guys, you can give me now the seed and also the name I will enter later on.
Okay. Seed is 221504.
504. 221504.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, then we go into the advanced. Okay, so we'll explain all of this, what you're gonna see now on stream later on. It's just important that I get JC's prison pocket. You don't need to understand it, also it just needs to be augmented. And I'm gonna put my speed augmentation on level 4. This is just for convenience for the speedrun, so I don't need to look for the augmentation later on. Alright. With that, so now I need to name myself ESA Marathon. Marathon, can't type. Alright, and I have my skill points. Yeah, okay, I think I'm ready. Is there anything else we need to add? Did I miss something for the randomizer? I don't think so, right?
I guess we could just mention that the real name shows up on our Twitter feed that feeds straight from the game.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, we can talk about it once we start, I would say. Actually, I can just start and you can just watch a bit of the randomizer cutscene. So, as you can see, this is a randomizer. So, like, even cutscenes are affected by that. So, yeah, you have, you have an amazing dance in front of a camera.
There we go.
Yeah, and it will be like that during the entire run. So, we're gonna explain stuff during this. So, without... okay, enough dancing. So, let's get starting. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Okay, so I got some stuff which is like always random. Okay, soy food I guess is not bad.
Yeah, so first thing you'll notice here is the randomized starting location.
Yeah. So also you can see there's like a little bit of modification, so you can see those skulls. These are other players who played the randomizer and basically died. So you can see where others died, like here lies JP Ayers, who killed himself and so on. And what I'm gonna do is like, I need to find the terrorist leader because we decided for the randomizer's sake to fix certain tricks or glitches just to make it more interesting, because if we wouldn't have done that, I would just do the normal 80% route and the randomizer wouldn't matter at all. So we decided to do a couple of those changes so that certain tricks are not... well, not it's false to say not allowed, but it's basically that they're just not used or just fixed so that we can continue with stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna use a bit of stuff. Yeah, it's okay. I don't have much shots, but it's fine. All right. So they're like, as we mentioned, this is a randomizer, so I need to find the terrorist leader to continue. I can't just use a gas grenade like we normally use in any %. And he can have certain positions, like how a randomizer works. So I'm gonna go and try, while looking for the boss, to look for certain locations where I can find him. So let's do that. Yeah, and while I'm gonna look for him, I guess I give you guys a heads up and you can just explain all the stuff with a randomizer, how you get the AD and so on.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things randomized here. You got starting locations, goal locations like the terrorist commander, med bots, repair bots, turrets and cameras, starting equipment. The enemies are randomized, locations of items, crates, data cubes, nano keys. Certain item spawn rates are reduced, like biocells are going to be less common than normal. Passwords are randomized, skill costs are randomized, skill strengths are randomized, augmentation strengths, augmentation canisters, door stats like how many lockpicks they take or if they're breakable or not. Keypads as well, how many multi-tools they require. Weapon stats are randomized, and also JC's clothes are randomized, which doesn't matter, but it looks great.
Yeah, you will see it later on. There will be certain positions or paths where you will see, or where there's a mirror, or when we are in dialogues that they will have different clothes. So just look out for it.
And I guess it might be interesting to mention that for the goal locations, while items and things are like basically fully randomized within a level, the goal locations are effectively pre-decided to a subset of a handful of hand-selected locations.
Yeah, this great texture. Okay.
Yeah, just a little from my side. I recently got told how to change textures in this game. I never knew about that, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna change textures for this run, so just keep an eye for it. Alright, you can continue, sorry.
So yeah, we saw there, we saw a random medbot just hanging out on top of the statue. Normally there's not one over there. You'll actually see some more random positions. Like there is usually a medbot on this map, but you'll see them on maps where there aren't normally any medbots, or you'll see that there are none in a map that normally does have one. Those are completely randomized.
Yeah. More of my stupid faces. So I had a lot of fun editing that, I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit of a hassle at the start, but after I figured out how it works and how to do the naming in all of its conventions, it's like I did way too much, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, I've got through most of the locations. There are like 2 more locations I can look for, and oh no, I died! What? Okay, where's my? Okay, oh, I luckily saved. Whew. But that's not a big deal.
Quick saving, very important.
Yeah.
You can also see there we've added hints on death so that you can pick up a few pieces of information about the randomizer that are useful.
I mean, obviously for the speedrun it won't really matter because, like, as a speedrunner we know most of the tricks. So I'm not saying they're useless, but it's just we should know at this point how stuff works. So that's gonna be different.
It's more of a casual assistance.
Yeah, exactly. But that is a great thing. Like, it's not like when you look at it for the randomizer, it's not only that speedrunners are doing that. There are also a lot of people just doing casual playthroughs with a randomizer. Also, I forgot to mention bingo. So there's also an integrated bingo sheet for the randomizer. I didn't check it now because we're not doing a bingo, but it's not interesting, but it's very important for Astropath.
Yeah, so I decided before the game that for every bingo square that Heinki finished, I'd throw in a $50 donation by the end of the stream.
All right, Tech, can you
I'll match
change the
that
category to bingo instead of any percent? Thank you. Nah, I'm just joking. We're just gonna do normal any percent and just see what's happening at the end.
Do we have time for a donation now?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right, we do have a donation by Halogen Lampert with $5 saying, "Hello Arco and Heinki. Hope you enjoyed this absolute titan of a video game that is Deus Ex. Greetings from a certain hotel room." This one is going to the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Espion's nickname, Joshimus. And if we have time for one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have $20 by Vahist saying, "OMG, JC, a bomb.
A bomb.
Cheers to the runner and to the randomizer devs." This one is going to the Alien Isolation Blindfolded Mission 1 incentive. We're almost there with 1,158 out of 1,500, so keep those donations coming if you want to see that. It sounds very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. So, okay, there's only one location I haven't checked yet, and he must be in the prison. So I went through all the randomized location. So at this point, since I have done a couple of runs of the randomizer, I know where the spawn points are, and I just check them as soon as possible. It's just a bit unfortunate because I have no energy cells. I have to run in slow mode a bit, but that's not a big deal. I got also a lot of good weapons, so I don't need to worry too much about it. It was just unfortunate that in the best case locations, he wasn't there. And now in prison, where there are a lot of enemies, I need to be very careful to not die. Also, I just need to run around like a bit. Actually, I could have just gone a level higher. Oh, whatever.
And as another casual assistance, not as useful in your case, but useful for learning, we do make sure to document all these pre-specified locations for the goals and stuff, and we've got those on our GitHub wiki. So
yeah,
our wiki is quite lengthy.
That's also true, but it's really great because even if you're a beginner and you just think like, oh hey, I've played Deus Ex like 10 years casually and then I want to re-experience it, not just the normal way, but the randomized way, you can still just look it up and you will find some help. Also, Save for Children crate. Also, this is perfect. I got like my lockpick. So what I'm trying to get mostly for the randomizer is like a multi-tool, a lockpick, a medkit, and later on also an energy cell. These are very important, so I can do most of the speedrun strats. Oh, nice. But also that I'm not gonna die in... Oh, energy cell, okay. Just need to get a second one, so that we're not gonna struggle too much. Also, I saw a wine bottle. So, fun fact, I didn't know that for a while. Oh no, I put my knife away. Okay. I didn't know that wine bottles refresh your energy. Okay, so knife.
Yeah, that's a randomizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay, that's a randomizer thing. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a game thing. Anyways, time to get drunk. Yay! I need that energy.
What Heinki's doing is once he gets 2 of an item, he can dupe them by throwing them and picking them up quickly. I think you use your mouse wheel to pick them up, right?
Yeah.
And basically, if you pick up items too quickly, then they can start getting duplicated. And once you have 2 items, you basically have infinite items. So that's what he's doing with medkits. He'll do that with biocells when he gets 2 of them. And I guess for now, you just gotta settle with wine.
Yeah.
And there's 1 bingo gold now.
All right. Also, so that was the terrorist leader. So he was literally in prison. This can also be one of the spawn points for a randomizer, but wasn't in our case. But as I said, it doesn't matter too much. So now we found him, especially since we checked all the other location, and now we can go to the headquarters. So that's not too bad. It took a bit longer, but as I said, we got also some good preparation. So we got our medkits, which is very important. So I hopefully won't die that often. I just need to remember to heal myself and also dupe it. Also, I need to get drunk. Sorry for that. Oh, but it's late enough. Also, daughter's sleeping, so I can do that. So, fun fact, there is a category called drunk percent, or also nice ESA logo there, by the way. And as you can see, I asked for this. Okay, as you can see, there's also texture changes because I had a lot of fun trying to do that. Also, I'm getting more drunk, so... it negates if you go through... No! Oh no, it breaks! Okay, never mind. Okay, I got it. I really need the energy cell. But it's fine for now. So now we just need to do the normal any percent route, kinda-ish. So I'm just gonna go over here. I need to make sure I take the smart lockpick tech tool. Yeah. No, I'm an idiot. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I wanted to get the lockpick, but it was actually the first option. I thought it was not, but that's... Oh, okay. Wait, did I see lockpick? Yes, there is one. Okay, never mind. We got it. So I got most of the stuff, which I need. Just energy cell. Also level 9. As I said, I had a lot of fun editing this. And now it's like... We just do the normal kinda any percent route. So just talk with people level 9. So we just go out again. Also, like, as I said, like, I just had fun editing this. And the next part is, like, once I go into the next location, the randomizer will also change my position again. So, what? Okay, so I have a drunken effect on the previous map, but not in the new map? Okay, that is very...
Yeah, that's a strange behavior of the game. That doesn't carry over.
All right.
Yeah, that's part of the vanilla game. That's just how it handles drunkenness.
Of course. I would blame the vanilla game as well if I was the dev now.
Damn those Deus Ex developers. They just couldn't pack enough features in.
Yeah. Nah, but as I said, it's fine. So now we just run over. As I said, we have like a good couple of items already, so it's not a big deal. And while we're just gonna do this, we're... as I mentioned, we fixed certain parts. So here, one of the parts, or well, fixed, but well, yeah, we fixed it. Is like the gas grenade trick won't work. Then later on, there are a couple of tricks which, where you could just normally just skip them entirely. But we did. Which other location did we fix? I have to think. Because at some points there are like upgrades.
Oh, do you mean like the Fort Schick upgrade?
Well, I think in relation to the speedrun, we fixed something else, didn't we? Oh, it was the
Yeah.
it was the warehouse, not the generator, the sending signal.
Oh
right?
yeah, right. That
Oh.
one as well.
The bulk of the NSF
Yeah,
troops must
we
have
fixed
gone
some
from
things that
here.
Heinki requested because he wanted to slow down his own speedrun.
Don't tell me. Don't tell the speedrunners that.
He's a traitor to all of the speedrunners.
No, because the thing was like at some point I was writing a document where I was checking what would be like the optimal route for the randomizer when I started doing it, and what we literally figured out was like if we keep most of the stuff like how it was at the start, the randomizer wouldn't have almost no effects. Like you could just do the normal 80% route, and then there's no point in doing the randomizer. So we decided to fix certain parts so it makes sense to actually know the location. So like with a terrorist leader, normally we wouldn't even care. We would just get a gas grenade from the tower, even if you're unlucky of not getting a gas grenade, and just run out. Or like with a warehouse where you could just break the door with a lamp, so I don't even need to care about the computer and such things. So this way it makes sense to actually know the game and kind of like explore. Of course, in a speedrun it makes it like, oh no, you need to, you're getting slower, but otherwise there's no fun part in doing a randomizer after all. So yeah, I also got lucky and found, whoa, he got a plasma gun. Oh. Okay, luckily, or not luckily, I made a save! Okay. It's fine, we survived. Yeah. Yeah, he had the PS40 thing. Also, I like how there are so many deaths. Probably half of them are mine. And I'm on fire. But that's fine, I have medkits now. Also, yeah, nice code there. So, JC and Paul will always get random items, so that's hilarious.
And of course, it's the same outfit, because as brothers, they're obligated. Yeah.
Of course. Ooh.
Yeah, the outfits get re-randomized every mission.
Yeah. So, come on, reload faster. Okay. I have a lamb, but I want to keep it because I want to dupe it later on. Also, I don't need the soy anymore. I can just drop it. Pepper spray, I'm not using. I guess I can use the ballistic armor for no reason. Drop these. I'm just gonna rearrange it real quick. This is not, of course, like, oh no, you're losing time, but later on it's important to do that. So I don't need to worry about looking for which items I'm still missing. Alright, so now we're set. I guess I can just use the lockpick, so I'm just gonna do the skill point cube. So as you can see, like certain tricks still work. Like there's this one where I can just duplicate my skill points, but as you can see, they're randomized. So as you can see, demolition is banned, so I can't use demolition right now. It's totally fine, I can live without it, but it can also help later on if I get the assault rifle, if I get lockpicking, if I get hacking and so on. Like that way I can just make it faster. So yeah, I'm just gonna...
And the skill costs re-randomize every 5 missions. So if something bad, like if something like computers gets banned, then you can just wait until mission 5 and check it then.
And I guess another thing along the lines of skills is that sometimes we've kind of optimized or adjusted how they work. So demolitions, for example, you can carry more grenades the higher your skill level. So it gives it a little bit of value.
Yeah, we've done balance changes to try to maximize variety. Just things that were underutilized are buffed a bit. Like the spy drone augmentation has been buffed quite a bit.
Yeah.
Fire extinguishers were buffed.
Oh yeah. I mean, probably people haven't seen it, but I used a fire extinguisher just now to put myself out of fire, which was really great. It was like perfect timing, but I just saw it. Also, I'm just gonna throw some lamps because it's an easier killing strat. But that didn't work that well, but that's okay. I'm just gonna lure them over. I think I've got flamethrower ammo, but I have no flamethrower. Hello. Luckily, he needs to reload too. It's kind of like a staring contest. Okay. Oh no, the Kraken.
That's actually a newer feature. We randomized the accuracy on enemies, and in this game, the accuracy stat affects how quickly they reload and how aggressive they are. Mostly they're going to be stronger than normal. We don't make them slower than normal usually. But sometimes it'll still happen.
I guess that Karki in there is also a great example of randomized enemies. You wouldn't normally see those until much later in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you might see a gray later on, just an alien.
Oh, the door's not... Why did you drop a lamb? What? All right. Yeah. I mean, but that as you can see, this is like the beauty of randomizers. Like random stuff like this will happen, and you're like, okay, what's going on? But no problem. I mean, I could also just take a different way since we have the super jump already. So this is why I take the speed augmentation from the start, which makes it like normally you will get it just way later, but this way we can just make sure we don't need to worry first of all to find a random augmentation just to do that, and also we're just way faster. Okay, but here we go. Also there's also, yeah, donate now, and since I see there's a pending donation, what Arco, go for it.
Is Heinki on the newest version?
He is, yeah, Heinki. We
Oh.
You probably should have downloaded.
Surprise!
You probably should have downloaded the previous version. Now you have to find the helicopter. It's probably
what? You randomized the helicopter?
Right?
Oh, okay.
if it's not right around the building, okay, it's in the back.
Yeah, exactly. You randomized the helicopter.
There it is.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
don't get killed.
Okay. We meant for you to run the previous version, yeah, but we added this.
All right, good to know. Okay, that's fine. But still, we have time.
I think that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that should throw you off.
All right, now I can jump in.
New major.
Sui has donated $25 saying, "Hello there" from the audience. I never asked for this.
What a shame, I guess.
This goes to the Alien Isolation Blindfolded Mission 1 incentive, all the $25. So it's currently sitting at $1, $2, $3, $4. Very nice sequence of numbers. I like that. Thank you for the donation.
He's our best agent. We don't need him.
Also, yeah, normally in this part we would go for getting our augmentation in the speedrun, but we don't necessarily need it because, well, we have it already. So I'm just gonna wait at the door. I mean, recharge quad is always nice, but getting another energy cell would be really helpful.
I cannot wait forever.
Yeah, there it is. Speaking of the devil, woohoo! Okay, now it's party time. So now we have kinda everything set. I got my lamb. I mean, I got explosives. Like, having explosives is important. I have medkits, I have biocells, I have the multi-tool in the lockpick, so now I can go really fast. So I'm very happy now. Alright, but next up, we're gonna be...
Your chopper's ready, Agent. You may use the helicopter, Mr.
What are we gonna do?
Airfield.
Oh yeah, airfield, thank you. Yeah, we're going to the airfield. We're kinda also having like another thing which is added with a randomizer. Normally there are doors which you can't open or which are indestructible, so you need to find the key code. However, with a randomizer you can also just destroy them if you're lucky and the randomizer allows you to destroy them. Otherwise, you need to find the tools as not the tools, the key code. Or if you're lucky,
and that also depends on what difficulty you select.
Yeah. Also, we're playing on the normal difficulty. Just because of the speedrun sake, I will not do it on impossible. And also, little shout out to Sui. He got me an Seraph Industry Deus Ex Human Revolution augmentation praxis kit, which is like an arm sock or however you call it. I'm just wearing it, but I think I will take it off later because I'm sweating like crazy with that.
Nice.
All right, so now we're in the catacombs. This is like very similar to the speedrun, just that I don't need the extra supplies like the lamb or the law. So I'm just gonna run over here. I could either now destroy the door or just hack it, but I'm just gonna destroy it because I have just kinda-ish endless lamps since I can just destroy dupe them. And I also can just still check crates around, but I'm not gonna do that for now. Okay. Go over. Nice. Then I'm just gonna do that, and while this is getting destroyed, I'm just gonna do more dupes here. Oh god, I didn't mean. Whoa! Rats, please. Oh my god, okay. I slided on the rats and I couldn't go through the door. This is fine.
Those rat bodies are slippery.
Yeah. I remember I died once because there was a rat and I just ran into TNT. And I was like, what happened? But okay, I'm
This
just
game has great physics, actually.
Yeah. And also, what people don't know, or, well, because the randomizer is not that known yet, there's also a randomizer version with crowd control. So you have like randomized stuff plus crowd control, which can ruin your day, which can be pretty hilarious. We did that a couple of times, and it went pretty fun at some point, and other times it was like horrible. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Shout out to the crowd control people for
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah, I find it very cool that after such a long time there's like a randomizer for Deus Ex and also the crowd control option. Like, the game is kind of like known by most PC players, and it's like also known by a lot of people who are like old now, like myself and others. And it's just great to see that there's like another new way of playing through it. And yeah, also I just keep the wine because I want to keep it since why not. So now we're at the airfield. So this part is like very similar to the speedrun. We're just gonna do the super jump, which works by going into the menu and back out. So what happens is like when you have an augmentation active and you go into the menu and out, the script is like not resetting that state, but it's like applying it again. So you have like the speed augmentation like twice on or 3 times on. And because it also affects your height and how high you can jump, we can just jump over everything and we're kinda-ish out of bounds. Oh wow, there's another heal bot. I don't need it, but also normally in the speedrun we would use the law and just go back forth. But I'm just gonna do it with lamps. It works also like that. I just need to do. Did that work? What? Oh no, she's just invisible. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna do more duplications to keep my my lamps. Hello, where are you running to?
She's being very sneaky.
Yeah, very sneaky. Okay, please stay there. Okay, thank you. All right.
This was definitely an accident.
Yeah, oops. I threw a grenade. How could that happen? Alright, so normally in the speedrun route we would take... Now, we wouldn't kill Anna because it's just faster to do manipulation with EMP grenades. But because it's easier to just find Alex with a randomizer, I'm just gonna do that. Also, now I remember which part was also fixed. Kinda where you need to talk with your... Or where you need to find either the body of your brother or find him and talk with him. Right? Yeah, right.
It's true.
So that is also fixed like the prison part. But anyways, this was airfield, so we're just gonna leave. Just the normal way. Drink a bit of water. Also,
Yeah, the part where you need to actually find Paul after being captured, that's fixed because we randomized the password. So normally you just memorize the code to the door to just run out without actually doing the mission.
Yeah, exactly.
But now that the code is randomized, you're not going to guess, you're not going to guess the 4-digit code.
Yeah,
I guess he...
nice stance in there. Yeah, that is also something we should add. So before that, when you do Deus Ex speedruns, you need to memorize the codes. Like most people just put them in notes and then it's fine. But this is not gonna work. But these guys made also like a great add-on where basically if you found the code anywhere randomly and you don't know, it will just automatically fill it in, so you don't need to worry about it. Just find all the passcodes, and if you have the code, like the door will automatically open, which is great. So
A nice feature backported from Invisible War.
oh my god.
Sort of.
The greatest Deus Ex game, right?
Yeah. It's optional too. You can disable it if you really like typing in the codes, but some of those randomized codes are pretty, tricky to remember.
Yeah. Also, since you mentioned Deus Ex Invisible War, I think you want to continue the run and I'll leave the room, right? Nah, but so here the strategy is Basically the same, just that the computer we need to hack to open the door is randomized, and before that you just blew up the door, and now the door is like invincible. There was also one of the changes we decided to do, because otherwise there's like no point. Like, even if a computer is randomized and I can just destroy the door, then what's the point? So first of all, I'm just gonna check the location up here, because there's still a chance that the original position is being used. So if I would have been lucky, I wouldn't need to even look for it. I could just do that up there.
Not clear to be up here, Agent.
But now there are like certain locations over here. Also nice ammo. I always forget if it could be here, but I think it can. No, it's not here. Okay.
Not in the gas room, but
Not in the gas room.
outside
Okay.
that, yeah.
Yeah, but it could be here. Yeah, I remember that. So now we just go.
Crime scene unit personnel
nice.
only.
Good job, Heinki, running in a circle. Just gonna check it here.
Oh, what's it for?
No,
That's a
it's
dumb
not here.
question.
Maybe in the room next to us. Okay, just need some lockpicks. No problem. Just gonna do that. Like, also there's like an older glitch we used in the old route, where you can just go, you use lockpick, go into the menu, and then you just use one lockpick until it opens. But well, as we can just do, we don't need to worry about it. Also, no computer here. So there are like 2 more locations. One can be horrible. I hope it's not that one. And one could be pretty good. Or I hope it's the next one. If not, then it will be a bit unfortunate, but it's not, well, it's not a big deal. Because then we...
Yeah, there's the break room, there's the start of the basement, and then there's the end of the basement.
And the end of the basement isn't as bad now because the back door is pickable, which it...
Already you did
And
that?
breakable. It's, yeah, it's actually always been destructible, it just didn't tell you.
Oh, wow.
Because it didn't have like the highlight text on it before, but now it does.
Okay, well, then I go there now, because it is there. Oh no, wait, no, it's here. Never mind, it's in the bathroom. Okay, I don't have hacking, so we're just gonna do quickly some duping. So where's computers there? Just gonna get it fully, bam. Just get my computers, and yeah, we found the computer. I also forgot it can be here or also in the bathroom, if I remember correctly.
Another balance change we made is hacking requires energy now. Just because hacking is so strong in this game, and just, you know, unlimited hacking everything seemed a bit overpowered for a randomizer.
Yeah.
So we, you know, it kind of puts a limit on it, and you have to like search for biocells and stuff. And now upgrading your hacking skill actually helps you, because now you use less energy.
Yes. I mean, of course, for us as speedrunners, we can just dupe the energy cells. But if you decide to do a randomizer speedrun with a glitchless category, it could be more interesting, since you need to also check for locations, always need to check your supplies. I'm just not ready for the for the glitchless version, so I just do it like a combination of both, which I really enjoy. Also
Yeah,
nice.
glitchless would take a lot of practice, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I did like one glitchless speedrun attempt, and I got like 3.5 hours, which is not great.
Yeah. I mean, it's still good. Like, I remember I did like a crowd control. Okay, I mean, I tried a crowd control run with Randomizer, trying to also do it glitchless, and it was like the biggest nightmare ever, because I had no items. Everything got dropped by people in chat, and I died so many times. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to using my normal glitches like I'm used to. Also, I need to die here because, well, we kind of need to sequence break to get back into prison.
This is another part that has a pretty big change for Randomizer. Paul is actually mortal in this part, so you have to work hard to keep him alive, if you want to do that.
Yeah. Also, if you die here, so normally in the speedrun, if you have seen it, if you die here, he will be saved, but in the Randomizer, this is not gonna work. Also, we can mention now the... What happened with my items? Oh, okay, because I died, it just, okay. For a moment, I was shocked that what happened with my inventory. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. But what I wanted to say,
yeah.
like... No, go.
Sorry, no, you go ahead.
Okay, so there's another change. So there was like an option, if you paid attention to, which was called JC's prison pocket. What it does is basically in the normal run, we do like the so-called glitchy save, which allows us to keep all our weapons when we enter prison. So because this will break the randomizer if we use it, they made it an option so that we can just use that and keep our items, so we don't need to run to the armory, which is really cool.
Yeah, so basically, Heinki was intentionally breaking the game scripts to stop the startup script from running and taking away his items, and I told him, hey, stop breaking my game. So I gave him an option to not need to break the game anymore.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just...
I guess we just saw there in the corner there was a guy in a suit, and that's someone we've added called the Merchant, who you can walk up to, and he has some random items to sell.
Yeah, he can be useful in emergency situations. Just in case you really need a hazmat suit or a med kit or something, he might actually have one for sale.
Yeah. And also, if you kill him during the randomizer run, he will never spawn again. And if I remember correctly, he also changes his item wear, right?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, each time he appears, he has a different set of items.
Okay, yeah.
But if you kill him at any point, he'll never appear again.
Okay.
Yeah, you can kill him and loot his body to take the items if you really need them. But then he's not going to spawn again, so, you know, kind of a choice to make.
Yeah. Obviously, for the speedrun, it could be very helpful if you find him early on and you just try to kill him and just go for it. Like, maybe you find some useful items. Oh, there you go. Here's the merchant. Oh, oops.
That's
like,
the one.
just...
Okay, drop him.
Oh, okay, never mind. Now he's aggro. But yeah, you can just talk with him and he will give you different items depending on what he has to offer. Also, you can see the death marker. What we mentioned at the start is that there is the hello there the Twitter bot. So every time you die or you do a certain mission, or like not mission but like certain what do you call it, like sub goal, it will tweet about it. Like, let's say you go into the women bathroom in UNATCO, then the bot will tweet about it. So be careful. And besides that, there's also the bingo sheet. So if you get a bingo during one of your runs, it will also tweet about it. So that's pretty neat thing.
Watch yourself. This one's...
Yeah, and when you beat the game, the Twitter bot will show, you know, which ending you did. It'll show your game time, your number of deaths, number of saves. It'll show a picture of the bingo board that you had, and it'll show what augs you had, what augmentations you had at the end. So we'll be retweeting that tweet once Heinki is done here, and you know, you guys can look for it and see what Heinki did.
Yeah, that's at DXRandoActivity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, if you guys want to try it out or just give it a look, or if you have some awesome cool ideas you want to see in a randomizer, because I tried to come up with all kinds of silly things, and at some point my ideas ran out. You can always come into the Discord and just give your suggestions or things that could be also fun to change.
Oh yeah, we're always open to suggestions. We try our best to come up with the stupidest ideas possible and throw those in, and usually we get them in.
But
yeah, we've already got so many features. We've got an entrance randomizer. We've got all sorts of different game modes that restrict what items you're allowed to use and stuff, like ban Gep Gun or banning lockpicks and multi-tools.
Yeah. It is also to mention, like, the different difficulties, and also the modes, like what kind of stuff can spawn or which items you're allowed to use. Also, what you can always do if you want to just go crazy, you can also max the stats. Like, that is, now I remember why the crowd control was a pain, because I thought like, hey, it could be fun if I put the enemy density to 700%. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, that was a bad idea.
I guess along the same lines, we have a feature to allow enemies to respawn. I don't think you had that turned on at that point, but that's another one that really changes how the game plays.
Yeah, the respawns are crazy.
Yeah, I remember that too. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know if I want to try that. What? Why did... Okay, I didn't know that if I throw it against a flower pot, it will just explode. So, okay.
It's when you hit a carcass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've
actually maybe try and fix that. Yeah.
Maybe. It is kind of awkward when it happens, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. Just got unlucky. But yeah, we got also lucky. We found Alex really quickly. Okay, there he is. Yeah, the problem is just he's gonna be spooked. Oh, the thing is still alive. I thought he died. Okay, wait. Help! I don't want to die. Ooh. Almost. Okay, there you go. Talk to me. Thank you. Now I can leave. Alright, so like that was one of the positions he can be at. Like he can be either in the bathroom, he can be at his starting location and so on. And we got lucky that he was in the hallway. I asked for that indeed. Okay. So now we're going to Hong Kong. So compared to the speedrun, there are like certain differences. So for example, there is the trick where you go to Tong immediately, where you just skip the entire thing of finding the dragon tooth, going to the leader and so on. In the randomizer you have to do that, so I tried to sequence break that once, and Tong was there, I talked with him, and then I couldn't leave because these guys fixed that, so I was like very confused. I was like, okay, what's going on? So I actually had to do a lot of backtracking to do this stuff again. Also what I'm gonna do is like, I'm just gonna do a grenade clip. So the glitches we normally use in the speedrun still work. It's not like they're fixed or anything, so that is really cool. So I can do a combination at certain places. So, I mean, of course I could just go for the computer. That's still a possibility. But in this case, the differences are super low since we can just do the super jump. So I just do it like this.
Yeah, we figured the glitches that don't hurt anyone, the glitches that you don't really do by accident, don't need to be fixed. If you don't want to do them, don't do them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Heinki wants to do them, so we leave them in.
We thought about adding a feature, or I thought about adding a feature to actually block them, but make it optional. But again, they're so visible, it's kind of goofy to bother putting in the effort.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see it happening, then, you know.
And I mean,
yeah,
like,
you have to work to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if people really don't want to use them, you can always use, like, a randomized glitch list category, so it's not a big deal. Like, I mean, in the end, you can just play however you want the randomizer, and I like that option. Since if you decide to do the glitches, you can do it. If you don't decide to not do it, then just don't do it. Also, I'm just gonna do quick electronics upgrade.
Yeah, we only try to fix the glitches that get in the way, like there's a certain crash in the vanilla game if robots fail to pathfind. We fixed that one.
Yeah. What I find really cool, there are certain quality of life improvements you added in the randomizer, which I would love in the normal game. I mean, there are obviously ways around it, how you can manage to fix them. Like, there's the issue with the brightness, or also with the codes or the crashes. Like, when I think, I'm doing speedruns. This is a randomized, I need to use the tools, okay. Like with a submarine, for example, if you use it too quickly, you will crash. Or with info links, if you don't listen to them until the end and you just go into the next one out of the room, you would be soft locked. Like, these kinds of improvements are for a casual player non-existent, but for the speedrun, this is really great. Did I just use?
We also made it so there's if there's a pile of info links queued up all back to back, it'll play them, well, it'll cut them off early just to get through them, so you don't end up having to sit around waiting for a password or something, for example.
Yeah, and the info links are like little radio calls you get from people.
Yeah. Also, I made a stupid mistake. I used all of my multi-tools, so I don't have multi-tools now. I mean, it's okay. We still have lockpicks, so I can work around with it. And also, we still have explosives, so I can just use them to get further.
You're the one that just cleared. Yeah.
Hey, stop talking with me. Okay.
Nothing's
chased you all
going on here.
Don't mind me. I'm just lockpicking this elevator, which has definitely no lock. All right. So, depending if I'm lucky or not, I might need to... Oh, there was merchant dancing. Nice. I might need to jump up again, so I need the dragon tooth to continue. And either we're gonna get it here, and if not, I need to go back and find one of the men in blacks who definitely have one, right?
The women in black, actually.
The women in black, yeah.
There's a couple. Yeah, there's a couple of them that have a dragon tooth sword.
You know who?
I was shooting you and just... Oh, okay, never mind. I'm lucky. Yay! All right, I don't need to worry about it. So yeah, the dragon tooth got also a downgrade, so it's not as strong as it normally is, correct? So
Yeah.
So
It's still very strong.
of course, but it's a bit nerfed. So normally with Dragon Tooth, you don't need to do anything. You just one-shot everyone and you're good to go. But now you need to actually look at the stats, because those are randomized as well. So you can be either lucky and get like a really good pistol from the start, or a knife, or whatever. So the basic weapons can be great. So it all depends on your luck now.
Yeah, and that's if you're playing, casually or glitchless, that can be a pretty interesting part at the start of the game where you got to compare your knife, crowbar, and baton to see which ones are, which one you're gonna keep. And like the crowbar takes up more inventory space, so if it only does a little bit more damage, it might not be worth keeping, or maybe it is, or maybe you get lucky and you find the sword, the regular metal sword, and those can be pretty strong.
Yeah, there's also the changes in attack speed or reload speed. I remember I had like an amazing pistol which just instant reloaded, and I just used it through the entire run.
Yeah.
Alright. So now we just kind of do like the old any % route, so that's also cool to showcase that. And kind of like brings me back as a old runner of this game of doing these strats. So we're just gonna do this where you normally I forgot what you actually do, but you normally go over here and do a bit of hacking, and then you go back and talk with the terrorist leader and whatnot. Normally you would need to jump on the roof. We don't do that. We go to the club. So we're gonna go clubbing. I mean,
this is normally where you get the Dragon's Tooth sword.
Ah, yeah. What? Okay. Where did I save? It's not too bad, but yeah, I just got plasmat.
Yeah, we have autosave in Randomizer. That's another thing we added, which I think just saved you right here, right?
Yeah, that is another cool thing about the quality of life improvement. So if you've got to do a save during your run, well, good luck. Go to the back to the last location, which can be like 3 minutes ago. Here it's just okay, a minor setback. It's not too big of a deal. Also, I guess I'm just gonna play it safe. I felt like I'm just gonna be a cool guy and using a sword, but I guess I'm just going for explosives. Oh, I didn't kill anything. He still got me. What? Okay, it's okay. Also, I'm just gonna dupe more lambs. And maybe use the assault rifle. Why do
Some of these guys with the PS40s are really accurate. The PS40 is an upgraded version of the PS20, because the PS20 in the original game I felt like was kind of useless, and especially because you could only carry one shot of it.
Yeah.
I buffed it just a little bit to make it, almost as strong as the Gep gun.
just a little bit, yeah.
Just
yeah.
Just tiny. Okay, so
it's kind of like a BFG now.
all right, so now I have, because I was stupid and there's a multi-tool. Okay, I need to find another one now. But because I was so stupid and used all of my multi-tools, I can't just hack it. But I also can just look for a notepad or anything.
The computer in that room is also...
Yeah, you can use the computer
to open the case.
Alright, yeah, then let's hack. I don't have enough energy, you know? Okay, there you go. It's so good that the devs are here, so I can just... They just told me what I forgot, because I haven't played this game casually in a very long time. I really need to do that at some point to just remember what
you
stuff
should.
is done. I mean,
play a rando casually.
Rando casually, oh boy. I mean, I guess I could do that and be even more confused. But like, there was that one time I was like, hey, I'm gonna try a bingo. And then I looked through the bingo sheet and I was like, I don't know any of those, nice. But luckily those two were in chat and we were just like, oh, you just go there, oh, you need to do this. And after the run I was just having headaches. I was like, okay, I have no idea, I need to play through this casually to remember at least the names of what I need to do.
Yeah, we do have a wiki page now that shows what all the bingo events are. We have over 100 now. Like, what do we have? Like 110 different bingo possible events?
Something like that. And they vary from talk to this person, kill 5 or 25 terrorists, or have a nice night out with the boys at the Lucky Money, or whatever. Things like that.
Yeah, it is really cool to see that, because I remember when I did the first time the bingo sheet, but we're just like the normal missions you had to do, and now there's like so much more. It's really cool. I'm just looking for multi-tool. No multi-tool. Okay, and I'll just get out of here. All right.
That's a nice attempt.
I mean, I tried. I thought like maybe I'll find like another multi-tool here. That would be great. Because, well, I was so dumb and used it. Okay, then talk here and then use the code. Yeah, there you go. And maybe in this Save for Children crate. No, there's just a sword. Okay. But yeah, now we're basically done with Hong Kong, so we're just gonna go talk with Tong, and then we can also leave this and get to the ship. So the ship is like one of the parts where I think the randomizer makes a lot of fun, since the vaults you need to destroy are randomized and you need to find 5 of them. So normally, like obviously you still have like certain possibilities, but it makes fun to look for 5 of them since all of them are randomized. Sometimes they're of course in their specific location, but if you think about like the computer or the terrorist leader, where you have just one chance, you can just find more possibilities with the ship. So we're gonna do that.
Yeah, I think there's about 15 locations for the weld points in the ship, so gives a lot of variety.
Yeah, if you count the vanilla locations, it's probably around 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried to place them so that they're like visible from other areas, like through windows and stuff, and like you can look up and see like, oh, there's a weld point up there. I need to go around and get to that spot and blow it up.
Yeah, that was one of the parts I really liked when I was doing the randomizer for the first time, and I was looking for the wards, and sometimes you just pass by and be like, oh, where the fan is, there is like one of them. Or you're just like jumping around where the other helipad is, and you just look through the glasses and you're like, oh, there are 2 another vault points over there, so you need to just go around again, so that's really fun. Also, I need to remember, I have a super jump, but in the speedrun you use the glitchy save to basically load or to spawn the helicopter, but you don't need to do that because you fixed that for me, so I accidentally died there with a skull marker many
Yeah, that might be you.
that is me. I know that because I forgot it and killed myself there and was like, oops. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't do that without glitches. No one else would know how to do that.
Yeah. That is also...
but yeah, normally Jock wouldn't appear there until you go visit Smuggler, because the game tells you need to buy explosives, but you definitely don't need to. Like, there's so many explosives here. You're totally fine. And I thought it was kind of silly, like, it was a bit awkward just, like, having to walk down there just to get Jock to appear.
Yeah. Hello? I can't drop it. What?
And I didn't even think the game did a good job of explaining that you need to see Smuggler there. So I made it more intuitive, just made him appear right away.
Alright, I'm just gonna blow it up. It's the fastest way. No need for multi-tools. I mean, still, they're needed for later, but for now it's okay. I should be fine finding one later anyway. Okay.
Rip Smuggler.
Rip Smugglers.
Yeah, that's on Twitter.
Oh! No! Are you kidding? Okay, it's fine, I can fix that.
You have the autosave, don't you?
Yeah, I also have autosave, but I'm a speedrunner. I know how to do tricks, so I just do the Phoenix glitch to be alive again.
There you go. I love all those death markers right there at the fan.
that was also great. I just wanted to say, like, you just look there and we're like, oh, hey, there are thousands of death markers. Like, people just trying to go through the fan without destroying it. But that is one of the features I like. It's like this online feature. You can see like where other people died in the randomizers. So it's kind of like always nice to see, like, if you want to gather data, like, oh hey, this part is hard or this part is too easy. Then you just adapt it. Oh, okay. So here we go. So the first vault is at the start. Also, another upgrade with this version is that it tells you how many weld points are still left over. So right now there are 4 more. And in the base game, you don't have that.
Yeah, I always thought that was annoying. You had to kind of keep track of that in your own head. Yeah. But yeah, so it's handy, especially when the locations are randomized.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea how many are left.
Yeah. I don't need energy. I'm very secure. I'll take that. Flip.
Whoever's
Just gonna do some hacking quickly, and then I need to check the other walls. Okay, reverse pump, good. So, okay, that one is up there. So there's one.
And of course, we have a lot of features that are useful for speedrunners, but a lot of the time when we think about adding new functionality, we kind of try and think about how accessible it is to a casual player who maybe has only played the game once or twice. Might be going to this.
Yeah, or maybe even 0 times. We recently fixed the training mission, so you can actually play the training with the randomizer on. It basically just disables some of the randomization features that break the training.
Yeah. Like, I remember every time I wanted to just check stuff, and because of the speedrun, I'm so used to going into the training area and, like, just wanted to do for funsies going through it, and when it's not working, I was like, oh, hey, training is broken, you can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that reminds me of another glitch that we fixed from vanilla. In the vanilla game, when you start the speedrun over, you have to go to training, right? To, like, properly clear your inventory. Because the normal game has a glitch where your inventory doesn't get cleared properly when you start a new game.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And we fixed that, so you no longer need to do that.
Alright. I have a multi-tool, but I don't want to use it, but I saw that I can hack it. So let's try that. Or am I gonna die? Oh, it's just the cameras. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to. Luckily, I can just have infinite infinite medkits. Okay, so it's fine. Like, remember the trick I was talking about where you can just go into the menu while using a lockpick? I'm just gonna use that. Because then I am not getting also then any damage. Just takes a while. I was almost done, but not done yet. There you go, there's another volt point. And there was one in the fan, so we know that as well. Oh, come on. Oh. I want my quick reload pistol again. That was so cool. But it's fine. Okay, so I think after that there's one more. Like, okay, there's the one in the fan, then this one, and another location is missing. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna go to the fan area.
I won't get.
Do I have an? Yeah, I have an explosive. Perfect. I'm just gonna use the law. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, the one in the fan room is tough because of the negative gravity, the air moving upwards. Kind of messes with your lambs when you try to throw one. You can still do it, but it's harder for sure.
I remember.
It takes some tries.
Yeah, I remember I had exactly that happen where I was just throwing lamps down trying to destroy it. And it didn't work at all. I was just like, God damn it, why is this happening? Like, it was pretty hilarious. Also, thank you for opening.
Yeah, there's a certain way to bounce it if you practice that you can kind of get. Although one thing I do want to add is I want to add a computer you can hack to disable the fan. I feel like that'd be a good quality of life feature.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've been talking about that one for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just too lazy to use that. Come on. Just gonna dupe some medkits, because medkits are nice. Alright, but yeah, this is now done with the ship. I still haven't found a multi-tool, but it's fine. As I said, we can just work around it. We still have like other options.
You might find one in Dowd's graveyard.
Oh yeah, I could. Let's find that, or hopefully we find one there. Also here, jumping through, bam, there you go. Also here, the helicopter.
Hey, first try.
Hey!
If only we'd randomized this one.
Randomize the speed of the fan.
as well.
Yes,
Well,
randomize the speed of a
or
fan.
Jock's
Oh my
location.
god, okay. I mean, also I love how the merchant just spawned in, just dancing there. Ever. Okay, I will try. I need to keep my law dams, I mean. Also, there is no.
I'm creating the issue on GitHub right now.
All right. So I tried to see if the generator is there, but it wasn't there, like at the start. So I need to just look through. But luckily, this map is like rather small, so you can just find it rather quickly. Okay, there you go. There's also a fun fact. So I did the randomizer showcase in a German speedrunning show, and one of the moderators got so sick from seeing me move so quickly, and because it took longer to find stuff, that he had to give up and left the room because he was so he was so seasick. It was pretty hilarious for me.
That got him seasick. We got some new crowd control features just for him.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Astropaths have been working on a crowd control effect for tilting the screen and like rotating the screen and shaking the screen.
Oh shit.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's a little
horrible.
nauseating even for me, but it's horrible but great.
Yeah. I mean, it's not always fun to have those random effects, especially when just people just put coins in. I mean, if that...
And you can always disable them. Like, as a streamer, you can disable individual effects on crowd control and just not allow them.
Yeah. Also, what you could add, speaking of crowd control, there's also the option to play it offline without... What? Okay, when is this bar unbreakable? Okay, whatever. You can play the game offline, like with crowd control effects, if I remember correctly. I haven't tried that yet, so maybe you guys can give me more info.
Yeah, it's just like a crowd control simulator, really.
So
it basically just will pick a random effect every once in a while and throw that into your game.
okay, that's
it's not perfect, I wouldn't say. We've still got some work to balance balance it a little bit to make it not quite so rude, but
yeah, I mean it works fine. It's just not balanced.
yeah.
No, but I think that is still a cool idea. So if you let's say you're like a small streamer with like 2 viewers, you want to do a crowd control run, and then you will have basically just a normal experience, but this way you can just still have all the hilarious effects randomly happening. So that's nice.
Exactly. I think the crowd control team is actually working on a general feature like that for every crowd control game. But in the meantime, we've got our own version.
Yeah, that is still pretty sick. Also, I'm looking forward to the multi-world version of this. So there is a thing called Archipelago, which can connect multiple games together. And what it does is basically you can unlock certain items, checks, and whatnot for the others. And there's also work for Deus Ex for that. So I'm looking forward to that. So make me proud, guys.
Yeah, that one's planned. Probably this year, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we just need to figure out just the best way to do that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so this part is mostly the same. So as you can see, there's like one big difference to the speedrun. Normally we would just do a grenade clip. I don't need to do even the grenade clips. I can just destroy the doors. So maybe we could change this too. So you might need to go through the catacombs. I'll leave it up to you guys. Just another idea. So you need to utilize all of the randomizer effects or all your randomizer. No.
We actually had a different. Oh well, yeah, exiting the catacombs maybe. For Nicolette, we planned to move her around maybe. We're just gonna rewrite some of the code for moving goals around, so that it can be more flexible and put people in different maps maybe and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's always cool to hear. Like, also, speaking of that, there's also the random entrance version of Deus Ex. So some people know that through Zelda or Metroid, I think, has it too. I'm not sure right now. Sorry for that.
Yeah, Super Metroid has it.
Yeah, okay. And I remember trying that, and that is literally asking quite all of your knowledge about Deus Ex. So, like, every entrance you go through puts you on a different position, so you need to memorize the maps, and, well, not memorize, but you need to know where you find doors so that you can continue. And I remember after 2 hours, I just got into Hong Kong and I had the worst headaches ever, just trying to find everything. This is why...
Yeah, all the level transitions are randomized, is the...
Yeah, basically what loading screens connect where. And we we combined some of the missions because it's per mission, but like mission 10 and 11, the two Paris missions, were combined together to make a bigger, you know, pool for the randomization of the entrances. And also missions 12 and 14, the Vandenberg missions were combined. There is no mission 13 because that's bad luck. Come on.
I see. Also now Günther is randomized, so we need to. Oh wait, I can actually go here. So now we need to find him. We're also like, of course, different positions. And the fun thing is like we don't need actually Günther, but we need the computer. But if we hear Günther near us, we know the computer is there. So we're just gonna check out his locations. So I'm just gonna lockpick this. I could have also just destroyed it, but whatever. Or like just aggroed the guards behind it and just open it. So what I really like about the randomizer or just Deus Ex in general, you can always still use the you can still use the AI manipulation so that you can continue, and that's what I really like. So the versatility of Deus Ex is like even greater with all the randomizations, since you can just still do all the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't manipulate the AI, there's so many ways to do things in this game. It's like, it's kind of impossible to soft lock this game. I mean, there's a speedrun for the vanilla game called the Ultimate Run, where you don't use any items or weapons, no skills, no augmentations, no med bots, no repair bots. It's insane.
Yeah, that is true. It is one of the categories I always wanted to pick up. In Human Revolution, we called it basically, what did we call it? Hang on, I need to I need to remember it now. Yeah, I really can't. Absolute Zero, there you go. Where we called it Absolute Zero with no augmentations, no weapons, no 100% stealth and such. And it is like a great fun category to do. I really like that, and I always wanted to do that also for Deus Ex, but obviously now that I'm a father, it's like a bit tough to find the time to do all the things I want to do. Alright, I just need to go out of here. So there was like another location where you could be. I'm gonna go to the cathedral entrance. Was it here? I think it was. I know, there was the kitchen. Oh, he's here. Okay, never mind. I was lucky.
We also have a horde mode that uses this map. That's pretty funny. Just enemies constantly spawning in waves, and there's like items that spawn in between waves, like poison barrels, and you can set up traps using the poison gas barrels. I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this is what I love about modding or like those randomizations. You can make an old game like, I mean, kind of like in speedrunning, you want to, or you make the game more interesting by just going fast through it. And through the randomizer, you have like another way of playing through the game again with all the knowledge you've gathered through the years. So it is really great, and I can just recommend trying it out.
Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person.
I gotta say that Gunther was not too interested in your lamb throwing.
Günther was just chilling. He was like, not today.
He's got nerves of steel.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we found him, we're just gonna leave. Kind of like the usual speedrun way. So I'm just like, whoop, jumping up here. And yeah, next coming up is gonna be the lab, Ocean Lab. Like there's gonna be a small part. Also, do we save Jock?
My associate, Tobias Tanway,
I'll let you guys decide.
I mean, we get to hear the line one way.
All right. Okay, we're doing it for the line. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Accepted.
Only a couple of
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna, while running, I'm just gonna do some duping, blah blah blah. Don't talk with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna lockpick. This is faster, just two. This is my. Also, I could just destroy with a dragon tooth, but I'm just gonna be lazy. Okay, there you go. Also, I still don't have one multi-tool, but I actually wasn't.
Well, it is 54 damage. I don't think a dragon tooth sword is that strong.
Ah, that's also true. Yeah.
Huh? Just looking.
And lambs take time to dupe, so
Yeah. That's...
Lockpick is okay.
Why did you? What isn't?
Oh my God, JC, a bomb!
A bomb. Okay. All right, we heard it. Okay, we can continue. I don't want to lose time. No, okay. So the next area is also one of the parts where I was thinking like if it makes sense to change it for the randomizer, because like we have the end level trigger where you can just shoot it or jump into that. Like this still works also in the randomizer, so you don't need to do this level at all, which makes it kind of like dull since you can just skip it. So I'm not sure if we want to do that. Also, I'm very confused. Where am I? Okay, now I know where I am. I don't know. Also, we're just gonna get rifle, bam bam bam. Okay, and now we just shoot into our fancy trigger. So I'm just gonna save. I still have a lot of ammo, but
This is one of those other things that would be really easy for us to fix, but only if someone wants us to fix it, right? Like, I mean, if you're playing the game casually, you're probably not going to do this, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, the chances that you do this casually is almost zero. Like, you would need to know that there is this trigger, and you would also need to know how to do super jump, because I don't think it's possible with any other augmentations to get there. Yeah. Come on. I'm not hitting the trigger. Okay, I'm just gonna jump into that. It's just gonna be faster. Also, there's no collision here. Oh wait, did you fix that? Oh yeah, you fixed that. Okay, there's collision now.
What?
Normally you could just walk through the wall, but I couldn't do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite sure how that got fixed, but cool.
Cool, accepted. But yeah, as you can see,
We definitely did that.
maybe I just went into the wrong part, but okay. Anyways, so as you can see, we could either just shoot at the trigger, which didn't work now, or we can just jump into that, and I just jumped into that because it's faster. Because the angle is like not really precise, but you need to be lucky with the ammunition that it also triggers the trigger, because sometimes it will miss it, and that's why you get accuracy during the speedrun. Also, this part is also very similar to the speedrun, so we just go over here, drop a lamb, and leave. Best.
Yeah, unfortunately for Tiffany, it takes time to save her.
Yeah,
I gave it.
Why did you? Why did
I gave
you
it my best shot.
I gave it my best shot. As I always like to say during my runs, if JC is supposed to rescue hostages, don't send him. So.
We've thought about shuffling Tiffany, but it's kind of hard to come up with any other spots in this map. It's so small.
Yeah, it's such a small map. It's like, where else would you really put her to make it a challenge or anything? That's marker in the sky. I'm pretty sure that's crowd control. There's no way.
Yeah, that was a
too.
float away. That one was a float away.
Yeah. Because I saw it, I was like, how did that happen? But okay. Also, we have time for a donation, so what Ark, you can go ahead with that.
Alright, we did just receive a donation from Fireman with the amount of $100. Thank you very much. And Fireman says, how's biz going? Much love for this cyberpunk clone. Looks a bit dated, but cool implants. And this has absolutely shattered the bid war of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness Espeon's nickname with how biz going.
Awesome. What do you mean cyberpunk clone? Excuse me? Nah, but jokes aside. So now we're just gonna open all the doors. That is important for later. Also, I'm just gonna take a look. No, if I can find a multi-tool. It's still fine. I can just do another trick later on if I can't find one. Energy cell, not. It's okay. Oh, rockets! But I don't have a gap gun. Okay, 2 lockpicks.
I'm actually surprised you got that far and you don't have a kept gun.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this randomization? Like, even the people who were holding gap gun, I was like, oh hey, I'm gonna kill them, so I get one. They're like, nope, no gap gun. Here's a pistol. I'm like, what?
There was one in that just out of breach zone on the way out of the super freighter I saw, but
Oh.
that's inconvenient and would have slowed you down.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. Yeah, and I knew it. I can lockpick this. I was not sure right now. Also, I need to upgrade swimming. I haven't done that. So the previous part, I was super slow while swimming. If I do it here, I'll be very, very slow. I need to remember that. I mean, at this point...
Yeah, swimming is actually important.
Yeah, that is a fun thing. Like, every time... I remember there's this fan song where the guy was singing about Deus Ex stuff. And he's like singing in one of the lines like, don't skill swimming because it's useless. And like in the speedrun, it's like actually the skill you need to go fast. So it's kind of like...
Yeah, well, it's the only skill that actually increases your movement speed. So it's kind of important for a speedrun.
Yeah. So opening this door. And yeah, unfortunately I don't have a gap gun, otherwise I would have done a corpse drop. The corpse drop is basically, I blow myself up, the corpse will drop through the floor, and then I'm gonna be at the bottom. This is not working, unfortunately, but it's totally fine.
Okay, it's a nice elevator ride.
Yeah. Alright, so... This is also fun. We're just gonna do like a bit of super jumping. But what? What was that? Where am I? What? Why didn't I... What? Okay, it's fine. I can just fix this easily, but I'm very confused that I did not... okay. Did not manage to go through. There you go. A bit more hacking. Okay, and then we got...
That jump is a bit tricky because that sloped ceiling above you.
Yeah.
You bump into that, it just pushes you away from the opening.
Normally it's not a problem, because if you just save in the right timing, nothing will happen, but I saved too early, so I was not on top. And also, this is the part which got fixed, so normally here in the speedrun we would need to wait for the info link, because otherwise you will not be able to leave with the submarine. However, as we explained already, the info links are not gonna block each other, so they're like... Oh, I forgot to get one in. So they will just like run one after another, and you don't need to worry about it at all, which is great.
Yeah, there's a few things with the info links. In the original game, they would stack up pretty often, actually. This is like the most important one for the speedrun, though, because you need the last info link to play in order for it to trigger the ambush in this level and, you know, progress you through the story.
Yeah.
So we fixed it by speeding up the info link stacking, like the little beep sound and whatever. And then also, if they stack it, it'll actually cancel like the dialogue for the in-between info links. It'll just like show the text quickly and move on to the next one. And it triggers the events of them too, so that it moves much faster, and it's not an issue anymore, basically.
Yeah. Also, there was a thing which only happened to me because I'm normally playing with a free-scrolling mouse, since this is very helpful if you want to do duping and such. And if every time when I went to the submarine, I used the free-scrolling mouse because normally there's a cutscene playing. In the randomizer, that is not happening. So what happened was like I was just overloading the open action, and because of that the game crashed. Luckily you fixed that for me, so that is also cool.
Yeah, that one was a tough one to track down. But yeah, basically it was just trying to do double loading screens. And that caused things to go bad.
How long?
Let's go.
All right.
And yeah, there's no like cutscene out of that map, just because we do a lot of funky things in this mission in order to do the entrance randomization. We have to allow additional backtracking. So like, you'll see like there's another jock helicopter to get out of this map the way back. You can take the submarine back and forth as much as you want, stuff like that.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, there's also the option that you can just go and do some backtracking. So if you want to go back to one of the previous maps, you can do that. I think it's not in every map, but in certain maps you can do that.
Yeah, within the same mission.
Yeah. Okay.
Or, you know, set of missions in this case. Like, you can go from this map all the way back to Vandenberg Command if you want.
Yeah. Okay, come on. That was pretty horrible. So I don't have a gap gun, which is unfortunate. So I need to check where... Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. So I just need to hit him with a lamb. Then we're good to go. did. Oh, it's the other guy. Okay, but it's fine.
So you need to kill this guy to progress, and normally in the speedrun you'll just shoot a lamb down straight down, and you'll hit him in the exact spot. But because his location is randomized, now you have to go down here and look for him instead of just shooting blindly.
Okay, I got him. Nice.
And his name is Howard Strong. He's a very important character, as you can see.
Yeah.
He just appears and dies.
Yeah. All right, and that's how.
And usually he just kills himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're getting to the last map, which is Area 51. So there's also a thing you guys did to me when you told me, "Hey, play the randomizer on the video version," and I was like, "Yeah, sure," because you told me, "Yeah, we did some fixes and some improvements." I was like, "Okay, I will do that." And I was doing normally in the speedrun we just press the button to finish the run. So I went there, and what these guys did, they fixed that. So I was sitting there trying to press the button and I couldn't. And I was like, "Oh, what's happening?" And they were like laughing their ass off, and I'm just like, "Okay, I need to play it casually, and I can't remember what I have to do at all."
Yeah, so there's a button for blowing up the reactors that ends the game. And normally it's covered by glass covering, and you've got to do a bunch of things to open that glass covering. But the game developers didn't actually make it like close enough to the button. So if you crouch just right and you like peek under there, you can just barely click the button without opening it. I fixed this by lowering the glass case by about an inch, and that's it. Problem solved. Heinki could no longer use the ending.
All of a sudden, he actually had to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing. I was suffering through that because I was like, "Oh shit, what do I have to do? What do I have to do?" But yeah, in the end,
I
it
didn't
worked
tell
out.
him in advance.
Now it's not a problem anymore because we just do the alternative strats. But during that time, I was like so frustrated because I was like, "Oh no, I don't know what to do." All right. So now we're going to the elevator. So we're almost at the end, as we just mentioned. I still need to find so much ammo, but I don't find the multi-tool. That's kind of unfortunate.
I feel like the textures on the crates make it like extra confusing because now you don't know which are the utility crates and which one are the ammo crates and whatnot.
I mean, oh yeah, he exploded. Okay. Well, I guess.
Or at least I can't remember which one's which.
Yeah, don't worry. It has my face on it. That's all you need to remember.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, normally you just destroy all of them just to see what kind of items you can find. So it's fine. Maybe I will get lucky in the next couple of rooms. If not, I just need to brute force the code for all 4 computers. So it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Well, they're all the same, so you only have to do 10 guesses at worst.
And I think I get the first 3 numbers, right?
Yeah, they give you the first 3 digits, so you just gotta guess the last digit of the code.
Oh, okay. I will manage.
Might be worth us making it so that once you guess it the first time, get that last digit, it actually remembers it for the further keypads.
I mean, it's only 4 digits. You can remember it pretty easily.
Yeah.
That's how I did this seed when I was testing it.
You overestimate people's memories.
Yeah.
Can always do some improvement. That sounds great. And yeah, as we mentioned before, like if you have any other... Oh, whoa. Here's a gap gun! Come on, give me that gap gun, please. Actually, I don't need it anymore. Okay, never mind, you can keep it. No, come on! I went away and he still got me. Okay. I mean, I guess I can use the pistol instead of going into the melee.
Another thing with the AI in this game, like the get gun guys, they'll try not to shoot if you're too close to them because they know it'll kill them too. So they actually have some, like, you know, desire to live, I guess.
Unless it's a PS40, then they don't care.
Well, they care a little bit. Like, you can see them try to back off with the PS40, but they just never know how much to back up. You know, they just don't back up quite enough. Yeah, they just underestimate the power of the PS40.
Alright,
We're just filling up the Twitter bot right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I
just got markers all over here.
Okay, there's some...
He wants you to destroy Area 51.
Ah, I just run, I don't care.
All the way down, JC. Get to Page's compound.
Okay, so now we need to talk with Gilius so that we can choose one of the endings. And then we just go for the... which ending is that? I always forget. The Illuminati one, right.
The giddy acquiescence. Trust us, JC.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna throw in my input for Helios ending, best ending.
Yeah, best ending.
I was too
But
young.
we're not doing that one.
I was too young and barely remember the
Unfortunately.
endings, so I'm sorry.
Emerge the one to see
Yeah.
I'm an old man at this point.
everything.
Alright.
Make sure to quick save. I don't know if I saw you quick save.
Ah, I just did. But maybe the location wasn't the smartest, but it's okay, we managed.
Ooh, yikes, that was a
Look
fun.
at all those trays.
Oh no, I'm getting shot.
The big spiders are annoying, but they don't do a lot of damage, really.
Yeah. Luckily.
They do suck up your bioelectric energy, though.
Yeah. But luckily we have endless by ourselves.
Yeah,
we
it's
don't
not
need
that
to worry
important
too
here.
You could also just use that button next to the door, but lockpicks work too.
Don't mind me.
Those buttons are hard to hit.
Let me, Doctor.
I just wanted to showcase what the lockpicks all can do, okay?
You're right. Randomized lockpicking.
Randomized lock. Also bad door, but luckily it doesn't kill you anymore. So I remember going through here, not knowing that the door will fly towards you, and then it just killed me, and I was like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, that's the side effect of randomizer making some doors destructible, is that if that one ends up destructible, then it doesn't do its animation where it flies across the room, it just breaks instead.
Okay, rip great. Oh, no, we just need lockpick. Okay. Alright, so when do I get the code? Do I get it the moment I start this conversation, or can I see it in a note?
I think.
Alex.
Well,
will
yeah, it'll
give
be
it
in your
to you
notes.
on the way in.
He will die when we blow up the facility. You're only
Wait, I can look it up in the notes, right?
controls for the reactor.
It should be in the
Yeah, it
notes.
should be there.
Make sure that the monstrosity
116
himself
star,
is
okay.
not technologically feasible
There you
for
go.
future generations. That's one of the low fusion reactors. We need to shut down both.
16.
Those throwing knives. I like the one that hit right in front of you.
Yeah, that's
What?
bad luck.
I went through all of them, that can't be. Wait, 116, yeah.
Did you do 0? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. 1161. 1162.
You should kill this guy.
1163. Yeah. Oh, come on, now I need to reload. Oh, did I really save before he killed? Oh no. I mean, it's fine. I can. Congrats. There you go. Okay, I have no ammo. Alright. Okay, now again, 1161. 1160. 1162. 1163. 4. 1165. Oh, okay, 1165. Why didn't it work before? Okay,
I don't know, maybe you missed it.
I guess I'm.
Someone just mentioned the 8675309 code in chat, the Jenny code.
Oh, yeah.
We put in some special work for that one actually. It'll make a tweet on the Twitter bot when you find it. It is a bingo event as well. And we ensure that the code always ends with a 9 so that it always rhymes with the song. It's very important.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, now we got all of these. So now we just need to press a button and then we're gonna be done with this randomizer run. Also, there's a death mark here. Someone got killed by a spider bot.
I think that's yours.
Yeah, I think that's me, but
Oh no, it's
I
not.
see Brolton. I normally put my name in. Anyways, I'll prepare myself for time. Come on. Game? I gave you life. No, I don't care. Come on. Time.
I trust you've been able to find yourself a place within the organization.
Woo!
Personally
Yeah.
overseeing the distribution of the vaccine.
Yeah, so yeah, this was Deus Ex,
To restore the
the
infrastructure.
Randomizer,
We'll have to arrange for
of any
additional
person
food
category. As you can see,
security in Paris.
nice
Maybe New
cutscene.
York
A
as
camera
well.
looking into an exit lamp with a soda in the background.
Intermediaries.
But what I want to show before we finish this, if you finish the randomizer run, you can also see the credits, because these got modified. It will show you which version you play. Of course, like the developers who did that, which are you guys, where you can find the stuff, the Discord, and also like the stats, like what items you used, what the what the settings were, and so on. And what also is really cool, since now that you can see that it's looping up, you can see that at the end, if you finish the credits, you have New Game Plus. So all the upgrades and all the items you found will be carried on to the next game. So you can basically replay it again, not only just casually, but replay the randomizer and just have new things happening. Also, I didn't look into the bingo. Oops. Ah, but it got tweeted. Okay.
It's okay.
It's on
It's on,
Twitter.
on Twitter. So you got
got
free
two.
Gunter from jail
I
and
got
Let
three.
Smuggler die.
I got two. Okay, hey.
Get me a weapon.
So $100 from me, and I think Die Forever. You said you were gonna.
Yeah, I'll
match
do it
that
too.
So
Yeah, all right,
All right.
cool. Yeah,
put
but
that through soon.
hey, yeah, this was Deus Ex. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. Hope you enjoyed it. Also, shoutouts to everyone who's related to me or knows it. I always feel so bad because I'm forgetting people, so I'm just gonna say it that way. I hope you're fine with that. And yeah, any last words from you guys?
Thank you for playing and
Yeah.
getting it into ESA.
Yeah, thank you, ESA, and let's keep donating.
Yeah.
No.
All right. With that being said, bye-bye!
All right, thank you very much
Bye.
for that thrilling run, Heinki. It was great. Thank you again to the devs of the randomizer. You did a great job. Coming up, you will be able to see Half-Life 2 any% no void clip by Maltembler. So do make sure to look forward to that, and I will be leaving you in the very capable hands of Poker. So stay tuned for that lovely voice.
I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.